than to believe I can keep on just choosing two numbers for every one of these stories to talk about who? Black people. What's so funny that ain't funny at all is the big story this week. Remember, they break the news.
We fix it.
We fix it.
Yeah.
The big story this week, Deacon, was about a black man. Well, let me back up.
Mm-hmm.
It was about a certain area of town, of the country, opening up.
ATL.
The only state in the United States that's going to open up.
Georgia.
The first state that's going to open up is Georgia.
Georgia.
And y'all were like me growing up. You thought Atlanta was Georgia. You just knew that was Atlanta. You know, that was Atlanta. Atlanta not bigger than Georgia, y'all. That's the city in Georgia.
That's right.
Atlanta is open. Now, I warned y'all last week that people of color are about to be targeted. Did we not?
Yeah, we said.
I need y'all to just say he right.
He right.
They right. Now, watch this, y'all. How is the next big story this week? That they fear that black people are being targeted because everybody know Atlanta is Chocolate City.
Yeah, yeah.
Georgia, and especially Atlanta, is the blackest place in America.
Amen.
Now, you know, white people got Utah. Utah is the white Atlanta.
They got Wyoming.
That's white Africa and Wyoming.
Wyoming.
It might be 2 black people there.
In the whole state.
Probably 42. But watch this. Remember I told y'all, can y'all just type those numbers? 42 and 59, so y'all don't forget. Now, I did not know that a man, this is what they said in the news. Did y'all hear about it? The first story was that they fear that black people are being targeted. And of course they are.
Yeah.
Black people will always be targeted because you are the true Jews.
Amen.
I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that. It makes people's skin crawl when I let them know that they have to continue to make you feel inferior.
Yeah.
Because to them, you are superior.
Amen.
Oh, you don't like that. But I'm going to speak the truth. Now, I need y'all to get this. I need y'all to get this because there's no way I would have known. Right, Deacon?
Amen.
The big story was Atlanta, Georgia, of all the states. After we talked about this last week, they reopened it, and they got all kind of articles about the black leaders are standing up and preaching saying this is a direct hit to kill black people. But that ain't even the big story. The big story is some black man, I hope I'm getting this story right. His son was trying to leave the house. Is that what happened, y'all?
Uh-huh. He kept leaving the house.
His son kept leaving and going because the young people don't care nothing about this. In case y'all didn't know, they could care less. I was talking on social media to a dude in Texas. This dude was 20 years old. He said, man, we'll be back up in 4 days. It's gone. He said, it's gone. He was serious. 20 years old, they don't care. When you're young, you don't think you're ever going to die. You understand? And you live reckless because you don't think death is there. As you get older, you know death is closer. You become more cautious, unless you're a fool. When you become an older man, you don't make young man mistakes if you're wise.
That's right.
That's another teaching. Now, the story says,
there we go.
The story says, you found it?
Uh-huh.
We're going to zoom in here, Deacon. I hope they can see. All right? Look at the story. The story says a fight over, tell them, Deacon.
Fight over stay-at-home order ends with man killing teen stepson, Georgia police says.
Now, I'm all for spanking. I'm all for every now and then a good pop, a good smack.
Yeah.
I'm all for go get the switch. This is unheard of. The boy kept leaving, so his stepdad shot him.
Popped him.
Executed him. Stretched him out. I thought this was weird when I heard it.
Uh-huh.
Because I said, they would make him a black man.
Mm-hmm.
That don't really sound like
that ain't even our
that
style.
ain't our swag.
Yeah.
You know, that ain't our style. But I said, it's so funny. So as you read the story, could you tell me where they from?
Southwest Atlanta, SWAT.
How convenient.
They from SWAT.
They're from Southwest. No, we got 142 people watching, by the way. But watch this.
It gets worse.
Watch this, y'all. It gets worse.
It gets worse.
Now,
let me know when you're ready.
they're in Atlanta, Georgia, of all places,
ATL.
where black people are
heavily concentrated and populated.
Heavily concentrated.
Heavily, yeah, populated.
All right, Negroes everywhere. I mean, it's all kind of big rims. Listen,
Yeah.
fried chicken, everything
Yeah.
you want
Yeah.
is there. And they
Yeah.
got a little money down there too,
Yeah, they got it.
right? You can buy a mansion for $200,000. Something like that. Now,
I'm about to get another one of them.
watch this, y'all. I want you to get this. It's in Atlanta, of all places.
Uh-huh.
But I told y'all to look out. Now, for those that don't know, I told you that 42 is the number they always stamp on black people, and they make up stories like Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
Remember I showed you, I know y'all got mad, but hopefully y'all got over it. Rosa Parks was a trained activist who was taught how to stage protests.
Mm-hmm.
She was not a real lady that was tired after work and no car. Rosa Parks had money. She was the head secretary of the NAACP. She did not meet up with Martin Luther King later because he went to see about her. They was classmates.
They knew each
and they
other.
staged the whole event.
Amen.
Now, don't get mad, black people. I'm trying to show you because they were used as operatives.
Amen.
Okay? Real freedom fighters don't get celebrated.
No.
Anytime they make a holiday after you, it's because you were one of them.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
Now, Rosa Parks, bless her heart, is also part of this. She is not who you think. And let me show you. What numbers I always told you to look at?
42 and 59.
I don't have time. Go back and watch my last video. But of course, she was 42 years old when she got on that bus. And of course, her birthday. Pull up her birthday real
Let's
quick.
see.
And then we got to come right back to it. But pull up her birthday real quick. I want to show y'all something. This is all fake news. Stop letting this stuff scare the hell out of you. Okay? It's fake news. We are full of faith, not fear. But if you're ignorant, you'll be full of fear. Because your faith has to be based on what you know. But if you don't know anything, you'll have nothing to base your faith upon.
That's right.
All right? Watch this. Rosa Parks was born when?
February 4th, 1913.
4/2.
Yep.
So ironically, she gets on the bus at what age?
42.
And her birthday is what date?
February 4th.
It's all
42.
staged, dog. I can't
Amen.
make this up. Now, I can keep going. Eli Whitney, freedom fighter. He died at what age? 59. Booker T. Washington died at 59. I mean, I could just go on. Rodney King, if you look up the calculator in which we do our codes, by the way, there is a code I'm going to introduce. Matter of fact, let's show them how that works, Deacon, so when we go there, they'll know.
Okay.
I'm bouncing around, but there's a secret code that they use called isosophy or gematria. And that is the code of putting numbers, okay?
Amen.
And matching them with letters, phrases, okay?
Yes.
Letters and phrases, matching them with numbers. So A is 1, B is 2. And what they do is they give you certain words that carry these values, okay? So anytime you see words, know that the English language was built on this. Even your, watch this, even your typewriter. You know what I'm talking about, how it's made?
Yeah.
You notice the typewriter is not in order. Why wouldn't they put it A, B, C, D? You ever notice that? Because they have to follow this code. Did you know the typewriter was made by Freemason? Did you know that Freemasons' #1 number is 33? Because there are 33 vertebrae in the spine, which they believe goes to your pineal gland, which is supposed to be the eye of your awakening. You say, Pastor, what are you talking about? Just hold on. I'm going to show you. If you go to your computer right now, on your keyboard, they have something they teach you called home row keys.
Home row.
Your home row keys are, let me make sure I know it because I failed typing.
ASDF.
A, S, hold on, what are the deacon?
ASDF.
Oh, A, S,
DF, JKL.
D, F, J, K, L.
Uh-huh.
Those home row keys.
Semicolon. I think semicolon.
Make sure we right.
Let's Google that joint.
What are the home row keys? I want to show you how everything is done by this code. Want to make sure I'm right because I'm not.
ASDF, JKL, semicolon.
All right, don't worry about the semicolon. Go to your calculator. I'm going to show you how they do this. Now, remember, that's called the spine. If you talk to anybody that teaches typing, they call it the spine of the keyboard. It's your home base keys. And, of course, you have a spine in your back that's called the 33 or has 33 vertebrae. So 33 is the number of ascension, and your computers is made just like that. All right? Don't worry, we're not going to be long.
You go all the way across, it goes
If
A,
you-
S, D, F, G,
Now
J, K,
look at the
L.
whole red letters and look what it equals in blue.
33.
33.
33.
For your 33 vertebrae, and that's why freezing temperature is 32 degrees, but the moment you hit 33, you're no longer freezing. That's how your thermometer was made by Mason. See how they do that? It's consistent.
Thermo.
And those numbers all mean something. That's why when you go to the 13th floor, it's always called unlucky. That's why in the White House, they lock off certain floors you didn't know about. I'll just go there another day. Now, so let's go back. The numbers that they put on black people so you know not to worry is 42,
42.
and 59. So Eli Whitney, put in Eli Whitney in the calculator. I'm going to show you this. He was born and he died at 59. Give me Eli. Just want to show you how this works. This is all staged. There's no way this could work out. We're not playing with numbers. Put your name in there. I guarantee it won't equal that unless your name is Eli. All right?
Yeah.
Eli Willis, 58. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. Rodney King. Put in Rodney King.
You got a 59.
You got 59 there, but go back to Rodney King and take all those other, put up the base ciphers. You know, Rodney King is Can We All Get Along? A symbol of black shame. They play that all the time with his face beat up.
Like hamburger meat.
Look what his name equals. 59. And by the way, Rodney King's birthday, can y'all guess? Like Rosa Parks? 4-2. I can't make this up. And he was beat up on March the 3rd, which is 33. I just thought I'd give y'all that. Can we all get along? Jackie Robinson, the first black baseball player, his jersey was number 42.
Oh, deuce.
Hold on. The real black baseball player, Moses Walker, started playing baseball professionally at age 42, and he only played 42 games. We'll go back there. All right? Now, Deacon, so they can see how this goes, before I get to the story about the man shooting his son, put in nigger. Put in N-I-G-G-E-R.
42.
There's your 42. You see, nigger is a word that's not by accident, okay? And they really took nigger from Niger or Niger. You know what Niger is dealing with black folks. But they don't want you to know where Niger comes from. It's really not even an insult. You go look up the word Hebo, and you'll see that's where they deal with Negro or Negro, and it also talks about Hebrew, okay? One day I'll teach y'all about why they wrote the book of Hebrews in the Bible. It was written to people of color first to tell them that they rejected God.
Wow.
And that they gave it to the Gentile, which was, of course, people of other descent.
Right.
And the people, they grabbed the gospel.
Took it.
Then they gave us back the gospel. See, I came to my own.
And they receive me now.
I ain't got time. Y'all don't even realize that.
Wow.
See, Hebrews was about justification by faith. So God says, because y'all wouldn't take my bloodline, you're going to have to get in through, because blood won't do it. Now, without faith, it is impossible. But I'll teach that another time. Now, so now the way you get in ain't through blood. It's by his spirit, and you're no longer a black Jew or white Jew. You're a Jew by he that's inward. You see that? That's another teaching. Now, go back to that story. You got in nigger?
Yeah.
Put in slavery. Then I'm going to leave that alone.
40 deuce.
42? Put in boy. That's what they call us.
42.
Put in Malcolm X. Can't get no blacker than that.
42.
I tell you what, put in Abe Lincoln, because he was noted to be the one that loved black people. 42. See that? And in case y'all think I'm just making this up, put in George Washington so you won't think that it always does that.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Put in Thomas Jefferson. I never tried it. Might.
Nope.
Nope. So you can't say we just can run anything and
Got
it
the
say
same
it.
number as Washington.
Put in Jamal Harris. I never tried that. You might be one of them niggas. Nope.
Nah.
So as you can see, for those of y'all that don't believe in us, that just go ahead and say over and over that you could put in anything and get those numbers, I tried it. Put in Rodney. We know Rodney King, so just put in Rodney. Put in his last name, Johnson.
Nope.
Put in Deacon Davis.
What is his first name?
Put in Austin. He white. It should not come out for him.
Nope.
Put in Austin, right? No.
You gotta set it for
So
though.
I prove it's not just playing with numbers. It has to mean something. Now watch this, y'all. Go back to the story, Deacon. Let's go back to the story. Oh, I need one too. Go back to the story. Now here's the story. In Atlanta, Black City, in Georgia,
That's right.
a black man supposedly shot his son, right? Give me some information about the story and watch how they play games with y'all. And I told y'all last week this was coming.
An Atlanta man has been charged with felony murder after shooting and killing his stepson in a dispute over stay-at-home orders.
How old
I
is
didn't mean to do that.
Could you get his age?
Smack my lip like that.
Now, could we talk about Atlanta?
Hey, yeah.
We were talking about Atlanta, you got excited, but all right. Go ahead.
The
You know,
father's
they get to tasting themselves. They
Yeah.
get so sweet.
like, hey,
Well, go ahead.
Like peaches. There was a scuffle, and authorities says the teen's stepfather, 42-year-old Bernie Hargrove. 42.
42. Now, of all y'all, come on. The man is 42 years old, really? What a good time to be born and kill your stepson, right? Right. 42 years old. Now, here's what I want you to see. Go ahead, finish reading that, D.
There was a scuffle, and authorities say the teen's stepfather, 42-year-old Bernie Hargrove, opened fire on Roberts after he kicked in the front door of the family's home and assaulted him.
He did a kick, though.
Yeah.
Go to your calculator and put in Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all think it's a joke? What's wrong, Austin? The area code is 404. Interesting, 44. I might touch that today, too. Hold on for a minute. Atlanta, Georgia equals what, y'all?
59.
59. Now, let's see if that's just me picking numbers, right? Put it in Utah.
Salt Lake City.
No. Put in Salt Lake City. I just showed you that they picked this stuff specifically. No. Montana.
Ain't no black hole, yeah.
Good night. So, now watch this, y'all.
Ray Charles might be. Nah, he ain't got nothing.
All right, watch this, y'all. And of course, don't forget Muhammad Ali equals 42. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's at 42. Right? Born in 42. It's like they do it over and over. Rosa Parks, 42. I could go on and on and on, okay? Now, what?
I ain't trying to step ahead, but look.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's go.
We're going to touch him.
We're gonna touch
There
him.
was a rapper that died of coronavirus called Fred the Godson. You can just put it in, 59. I'm going to show you that Fred the Godson was also a ritualistic murder. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I don't think Zach touched that yet. Just in case somebody think that they can get this off the internet, he didn't touch that yet, I don't think. Shout out to him, because a lot of this we did get, they got us going on this road. But he didn't touch that, so we're going to touch it. All right? What?
Scarface caught it.
Scarface caught it too.
His real
He's
name
the
is
other
Brad
rapper,
Jordan.
and his real name is Brad Jordan.
42.
Here's your 42. Da-da-da. Just smile.
For me.
All right, watch this, y'all. And Diggy, you made me get on for a minute. That was good. We got to come back to Fred.
Yeah.
So this guy was killed. Atlanta, Georgia equals 59. You did that one, right? Guess what was in the stories in the news, y'all, last week? Deacon, Google this. CNN, all the news. You know they said black people are catching it more than anybody? Which I told y'all was a flat-out lie, right? Let me show y'all how these bastards keep lying. They keep lying. They're lying bastards. I can't make this up. So if black people are the ones that get it the most, guess what they say the percentage is?
42%.
Put in that so you can get right to this. 40% of black people. Just see what come up. Watch this. I can't make this up. Look, make sure it's a good site too, like they like. Watch this. Click on that one. Look at the statistic they dropped, y'all. Coincidentally, 42% of those killed by COVID-19 are black. How convenient. All right? And I thought it was funny, but when I say funny, I mean sadly funny. It ain't funny at all. Is this. Where do I have to start with?
Look at this.
What? Oh, by the way, February is Black History Month, and it ends on the 59th day of the year. Just throw that in there as a bonus.
Yeah, there it is right there. The backup.
What you got?
Hold on. Market Watch.
Data shows Black
Support. I don't even know how to say that word.
Disproportionately impacted by coronavirus.
42%.
42% again. Come on, y'all. Y'all see? There's no way I could know they was going to do this.
Nope.
Y'all ain't going to keep saying, I'm not a magician. I don't even believe it. Magic is demonic.
3,300 of the nation's 13,000.
13,000. I just told y'all what the number 13. See how they do this?
Mm-hmm. They playing
over and over, they play games.
They playing with all the numbers.
All right. I'm almost done. But you know what's so funny about all this, Deacon? And it ain't funny, but I also told y'all last week, look at cats.
Yeah, they're tight.
Y'all, everybody thought I was crazy, right? I actually spent 15 minutes showing y'all about all the news about tigers. How Kim Kardashian
with the tiger dress
was
on.
dressed in a tiger dress. Yeah. How the little dude, what's the rock, Pink?
Yeah.
The rock star Pink, her daughter or somebody's son caught the COVID or whatever it is.
Had a tiger coat on.
Had the tiger coat on. Mm-hmm. There was a tiger in the zoo named Nadia that caught the coronavirus. Mm-hmm. Oh, Brother Roger said there is 7 at the same zoo. Mm-hmm. Now, from last week, I told y'all keep an eye on the things. They do riddles, right? Well, now they're saying that they finally got their first tested positive pets. House cats now. Why did they say cats? Ain't no dogs getting it? The first 2 pets were cats. And I told y'all last week, look out for the patterns of things. And we dealt with what? Cats. Right? We were talking about Michael Jackson. Y'all brought that up. How he's got the tiger laying on the thing. Mm-hmm. How the first team, you said this one, Dick, drafted the Cincinnati Bengals. Mm-hmm. Now, go ahead. Clemson
and
LSU Tigers. Come on, Rodney. See how they keep the thing? I can't make this up. Now watch this. So this week, they put the cat in. And guess what I found?
You put the cat in.
Here's the cat in the hat. No pun intended. Y'all think it's a joke? Go to The Simpsons. They never fail us. Shout out to The Simpsons, who the owner, the writer, the originator of The Simpsons was from Seattle, Washington, which is where Corona is.
Matt Groening.
I think it's Matt Groening or whatever.
Yeah.
But watch this. Watch this real quick. Don't go anywhere. Y'all tag some people. I'm going to play a doctor in a minute before we go. We will be done before 2:30, for sure. That's the Lord Terry. Tell you something else. Huh? I have no legal. You want them to do it? I can do it. Yeah. Put that on there. We have no legal. We don't own none of this and don't want to own it. Somebody get that straight. Thank you, man. All right. There's a Simpsons episode, like always, called, March. God dog it. I can't think of the episode. Could you put in? I know when it was though. I know when the. I don't want to tell that yet because that's gonna let it out. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Margin. What?
Margin change.
Try that. What's the date on it? No, that ain't it. March.
The monkey smoking a cigarette.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
He locked up in jail.
Hey, put in Simpson episode. I'll tell you the date.
Okay.
5/6/93. Watch this, y'all. I cannot make this up. Watch the cats. Watch what they doing.
Let's see. Oh, okay. All right, here we go.
What is it called? Well, what was the name of the
episode? Let me see.
We need the name of it.
Let me see. Let me Google it.
Oh, it's called margin change. You was
Margin
right.
change, okay.
You were right. Listen, y'all, I'm ready. Pardon me, I had a little brain, whatever they call it. Now, remember we talked about the cats and COVID and all that? Right? Now watch this. And of course, remember we went to the Tiger King, and the head tiger was named Black Mamba?
Mm-hmm.
But watch this. The Simpsons did a special called Margin Change, right? Guess what it's about?
Virus.
It's about them catching a virus because Homer opened up a box and somebody sneezed in the box and they spreaded this virus. It's called margin change, but in there it deals with something called the meow. All right. The date of that episode, ironically, is May the 6th, which is 56, which is really important. I'll get to that in a minute. 93. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of it, Deacon. A little bit of the cat's meow.
Welcome back, Truth Seeker.
Watch this.
Now.
No, I tell you what. And then that's why we keep getting flagged too. So let's restrict playing them. Look up episode. Listen to me now. Look up date May the 6th, 93, called Margin Change. It's about them catching a virus. You can also look up the cats involved. They deal with the meow and all of that. You will see that it's all connected, okay? I'm going to cut back because they mess with us a lot, all right? Real quick, Deacon, because we got to go. Could you touch on the rapper that died?
Yeah.
Well, before we do that, we were still talking about 42
42.
and 59. I found out some interesting information. So I've been telling y'all the reason why they are telling you that black people are going to get it first is because who do they want to take the vaccine first?
Black folk?
It's not that black people are dying first. It's that they